What's up, everybody? Welcome to Series 26 of the Pokemon Trainer Gauntlet, and the Border is back to thrash the competition with his Ultra Ball team. If you want to see how we got here, check out Series number 8 in the playlist, and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the action. And with that, let's now meet the Border's new crew. First of all, I feel like I have to comment on the Border class as a whole, as well as the Skier class. They both only exist in Price's gym. Neither trainer class appears in the Ice Cave or on any mountains anywhere besides Mahogany Gym. All I have to say about that is, Price has got to be one pretty cool dude if his gym actually has half pipes and slopes in it. Nevertheless, it is a downer because we don't see many ice Pokemon represented, so it's tough to get a read on their favorites in Stadium 2. What I do know is that Border Claude trades up, big time. While he does keep the Sneasel and Delibird, possibly out of type preference, he now has a Blastoise to replace Tentacruel, which I'm excited to showcase. And just as well, he replaces his lackluster Tauros and Teddiursa with Jolteon and Flareon, giving us the entire Kanto Evolution line at our disposal. Man, I love teams that have competent gimmicks. Let's now meet the team and strategize the run going forward. Sneasel's up first, and again he's a glass cannon. Great speed makes him a decent first choice, coupled with a Paralysis Cure Berry, although his offensive stats are sadly lacking in this generation. He does possess superb attack, but nothing to get stab off of since there aren't physical ice or dark attacks. Thus, the moveset you see here. Shadow Ball is an obvious choice to be rid of ghosts and psychics, and is ostensibly better than Feint Attack, so I'm not really sure why he has them both on the same set. Ice Punch is something that I'm actually jealous of, choosing not to teach this move to Pierre and needing an ice move at times. Although, in my defense, he was meant to attack and hit hard, and his special attack stat is just pathetic. Dynamic Punch lets it take down rocks, normals, and Tyranitar, provided it hits. Thief comes in handy for when his berry's used up. And finally, he has Mud Slap, which does come in handy during this run, but keeping Screech is tempting fate with those lackluster defenses. Let's hope he gets a chance to show off a bit before wiping out too early. Santos, my Delibird, is our other resident ice type, and well, he's gonna be very much overshadowed by the big boys. He sports average type coverage with Ice Beam and Hidden Power Grass, but also some glaring weaknesses to rock, electric, and fire attacks. His stats are below average, so while fighting it out isn't always his best option, Sabotage is. Having no item lets him steal what he wants, when he wants, and he can cast Toxic as a last resort. Overall, Santos is relegated to a funny supporter Pokemon, nothing more. And evidently, Claude felt the same way. Just look at those normal attacks. Maybe he'll surprise us. Moving on. Debuting next is Blastoise. Now we're talking. Blastoise is very similar to Vaporeon in that they're both hefty defending water types. The key difference here is that while Vaporeon will build its defenses, Blastoise can use Mirror Coat in case of emergencies. It already has the defenses to live on, plus rest if there are any problems. Usually he has a Mint Berry, but we do face Confusion a lot, so he's prepared for that instead. But seriously, a little past speed from Jolteon, and he's one tough turtle. Offensively, Stab Surf and a powerful Earthquake cover numerous threats as it is. It's no wonder he was always my starter of choice. Alright folks, here come the Kanto Evolutions. What better way to start off their line than with the King of the Hill, the Electric Speed Demon, Jolteon. Seriously people, this super dog will shred the opponents to bits and allow others to do so in its wake. If it chooses to battle, Sonic's Thunderbolts most often result in dealing a staggering 75% damage to most any opponent, and reliably knocking them out with critical hits. Meanwhile, Hidden Power Water lets him fight ground and rock types, a bonus if it's both. When it's not zapping the enemy to a pulp, Sonic can pass speed to other members who really need it. Examples would be Blastoise, Vaporeon, and of course Flareon. This dog does it all, and it is really the godsend of this team. In the past it's competed with other star Pokemon such as Houndoom, but here it has full reign. All hail Master Jolteon. On the other hand, Mako, my Vaporeon, will probably be competing for battle time with Blastoise, as they both fill their roles as defenders reliably well. Though if you're forcing me to compare them, Mako can last longer given its girth and acid armor, and is indeed the one deserving of leftovers. Of course, it has the ubiquitous Stab Surf, but it also has Ice Beam, and that makes it really tough to take Delibird along for the ride, if choosing it ever. Never mind Mako's lower than average speed, Sonic can easily remedy that with Baton Pass. With built-up defenses and speed, he can truly become a water tank. It's only a shame that I can't have him learn growth to make him completely broken. It was an event giveaway in the past, long over with. What you gonna do? Mako's still amazing. And finally, we come to Flareon. Poor, slow Flareon. It never had a chance in Gen 2. As a fire type, it has 3 common weaknesses in ground, water, and rock attacks. Its speed kills its utility, making it practically dead on arrival if it wants to do anything. To survive, it's gonna need some help from Sonic, and even then it suffers from a switch-in hit from the enemy. And as a kicker still, its other stats are very odd. Never mind its decent defenses or so-so special attack, but it has all that physical power and no stab moves to make use of it, just like Sneasel. Thus, we wind up with a set like this. Shadow Ball gives us a shot at Darks and Psychics, provided he lives. Body Slam helps us with his speed, albeit it may be a little too late to cause paralysis. Fire Blast takes out the bugs, grasses, and steels, and Hidden Power Fighting lets him utilize his attack against normals, darks, and rocks. But seriously, folks, it's really that bad. I really wish this guy wasn't such a liability and would shine as much as his brothers, but every family has a black sheep, and Flareon checks every box, paling in comparison and performance. I can't say he'll be appearing much, but maybe we'll be surprised. With the team raring to go, I say on with the Gauntlet. Alright, let's kick off the competition against Pokecatcher Nelson in the Poke Cup Pokeball Division against his beginner bugs. Yep, this is a perfect guinea pig battle to test out new strategies and get to know our team. And we will do that by bringing back an old friend, Santos. Alright, so if you'll remember from my intro, he has Hidden Power Grass. But I didn't remember that when I recorded this, so I had to test it out. To critical hit damage, which is nice, but it's resisted 4 times and I don't get stab off it. Meanwhile, we hit with the Psychic as punishment. So we'll try an Ice Beam. Cool. Not cool. Now we're paralyzed. Now, keep in mind also that Santos doesn't have an item. He has Thief. We can steal stuff from other opponents, useful stuff, right away. We have direct access. We don't want anything that Venonat's holding because he has the Miracle Seed. We got past the paralysis there. Our defenses dropped. Why am I talking like there's so much suspense in a bug catcher battle? Now, actually, this is perfect because Spinarak has the Paralysis Cure Berry. Yes, we're trapped, but who cares? We're just going to take it away. And decent damage off the Thief, too. We're all healed up. Let's give it an Ice Beam. Okay. We're all back to normal. Alright, Ladybug, I would definitely steal its item, the Quick Claw, but it really isn't necessary. We can just Ice Beam it. Oh yeah, 6 times the damage. And that's battle 1. See? Delibird can do stuff. I have faith. I packed Flareon for the ride just in case. I probably should have let him lead. But really, no big deal. He'll have his moments. Next up is Swimmer Bruce with his introductory water type team. They're very under-evolved and under-moved. I don't know. It's not really... It's an appetizer for Jolteon. That's what I'm trying to say. This will be a 1, 2, 3 battle. Like, we're just going to Thunderbolt 3 times. It doesn't matter what he sends out. Everything is a pure water type. The only one who might have had any defense might have been the Poliwhirl, since that's the only mid-evolution he has. But no. Goldeen is fish food. This isn't even a testament to Sonic's power. It might be to his speed, but wait till we play the bigger ones. It's not even fair against a Shellder because it's like asking you to die with his special defense anyway. And that was Swimmer Bruce. Sonic has made quick work of them. And amazingly enough, he can actually take on Hiker Chester and all his other teammates because he's got hidden power water. He's kind of like an amazing lantern. Just pummels those rock and ground types. But we're going to start with Blastoise, give him some screen time. Since this is our first one that we have, actually. Okay, we face Graveler, Defense Curl we don't care about, and we're just going to give it a Surf. This may go just as fast as the other battle, folks. Okay, Machop shows up. Maybe it won't be a one-hit KO. A lot of damage. Crowd says he lives. Not a problem. We'll give it an Earthquake this time. It's nice having powerful Pokemon on this border team. He always gets a good team. Like, no matter what the context. And we're Surf over the Sonic, who's basically a worse Graveler. And that's Battle 3. Yeah, I had to... I overpacked this set. This is overpowered. You would never see Jolteon in regular stadium against these members at all. Anyway, we have Super Nerd Clifford at the halfway mark. This is a Poison and Electric team. Again, I'm not really intimidated. I have a Blastoise that can Earthquake and plenty to get around this stuff. But we're going to debut Pierre once more time. One more time, I'm sorry. And we don't really have anything against the Flaffy, but we kind of want to dodge a Thunder Wave. The Nerd's a big fan of Paralysis. And amazingly enough, Mudslap comes through. So let's give it another. Critical hit that time. It was bound to hit. That's what we're prepared for. Not a problem. We don't need the magnet, so we're not going to steal it. Something good. Okay, so Electrode has the Miracle Berry, which we'll gladly steal. We don't outspeed. Critical hit. Miracle Berry stolen. That's great. This Screech really doesn't matter because he would have to use Self-Destruct in order for this, suicide move to actually work. So I debate switching. I'm going to stick around for one more move. Defense just drop one more time. And there goes his accuracy one more time. Can't leave him in there too long. So we're going to bring in River, my Flareon. Now, why is he named River? Because he was named after River Phoenix. You know, it's a fire dog. Close enough to a phoenix, right? Rises from the ashes. Actor gives it some cool flair. And of course, Fire Blast misses. Sonic Boom misses. Okay. Oh, but it hits that time. Come on, Fire Blast. Hit it. Why am I begging the worst evolution to actually hit something? As if the fate of the world actually fell on his shoulders. Okay, so we have Haunter. We are actually prepared for that. We're going to lose the speed battle. And a decent HP from Nightshade, but here comes Shadow Ball, knocking out the Haunter. And we're halfway through. This is a rare sight to see, folks. Flareon will not be finishing a battle too often, nor will it be participating. And so, we move on to Beauty Alyssa with her attraction team. Not to mention all her normal types. So honestly, I need stuff that outspeeds that Miltank and everything else. And uses physical attacks because she has a Chansey. So Sonic is a good choice to start off with. He can pass speed. Blastoise would be fine. Pierre can't really hit it much because he has Shadow Ball. Dynamic Punch is risky. And of course, at this time, I wasn't thinking of Flareon's hidden power, which I thought was Bug at that time. I was still trying to figure it out. That too. Okay, so we get some decent damage off the Thunderbolt against Miltank. There comes Attract. Now, I really don't want to switch out to anything else. I'm just going to risk it. And the risk pays off. Bye-bye, Miltank. And this is how it's going to go against pretty much everything. Like, one Thunderbolt, we suffer one attack. Another Thunderbolt, they're down. Except for the case of Chansey, of course, whose special defense is off the charts. And now, I had to quickly look up if I could baton pass Attraction. And you can't. No, it's not a baton passable trait or status affliction. So, we are going to pass on that speed to Blastoise, who's now a Speedy Turtle. And still so with Icy Wind, one stage up still. So we will Earthquake. Again, about 60%. Attracted again. That's not good. Earthquake is our only physical move that I brought with me. I know, shame on me. But it does dispatch the Chansey. What were you saving? Okay, Corsola. Gotta be careful because it does have Mirror Coat. So I'm gonna send it an Earthquake first. Attract, we don't care about. But I am gonna switch out. Here comes Mako. I know in Japanese it's really Mako, but it's, you know, I take liberties with the Yu-Gi-Oh anime and the dub calling the guy Mako, so now I know my Pokemon as Mako. That's what I'm going with. And one Surf and Corsola, the Pokemon that usually gives us the toughest time, all these niche teams, is down. Not too bad from Beauty Alyssa. We only took maybe 2 attacks. We didn't suffer attraction yet. Pretty lucky, I gotta say. But it just speeds things along. So we're gonna move on to Burglar Jensen in Battle 6. And speed is the key, and also water is the key. So again, Sonic's a great candidate for this. We can zap everything. We can predict a lucky switch in, just in case he sends in the Gligar. We can just use Hidden Power Water. And we'll be fine, really. Also, ironically, I'm not bringing any Thieves because they suffer, they have Ice typing.
They're ready to go.
So yeah, Gligar does not intimidate me whatsoever.
It raised its agility.
If it knew Earthquake, maybe I'd be a little more worried or cautious. But let's just see how much Hidden Power Water does. Excellent. Okay, so now that my defenses are down, I can actually pass to Mako. Because it actually has acid armor and they can raise our defenses right back up to where they should be. Slash does hurt, but we have leftovers. Let the tank making begin. Yep. That's a normal slash. And really, that's all we need. We have the speed. So let's just surf it away. Wow, really surf it away. Okay, Electabuzz. It only has Thunder Punch. Not worried. And it has good AI. Like, it's not going to use its obligatory move, Thief, over a glaring weakness like Electric. Looks like we did just over half. Actually, if he had stolen the leftovers, he might have lived. Okay, would have.
Just one Pokemon remains. Oh, it's Persian. This is the last Pokemon.
And thanks to the agility, we're going to outspeed Persian.
The heated action continues.
There's nothing you can do about it.
A sharp attack.
Severe damage. We got our leftovers stolen. Doesn't matter at this point. Battle's over.
The white hot battle continues.
Harsh rule of winner to learn, and a critical hit to boot.
The last Pokemon goes down. And there goes the battle.
See, these water Pokemon are just outshining the ice types. Like, I just wanted to make sure I used them once or twice before I relegate myself to this team. But really, they're the dream team. They got it all. All right, so now we have faced Border Claude in his early days. And while River would be useful, Jolteon would be a tad more useful because we're kind of fearing the Tentacruel and the Vaporeon. Those are bound to show up. Tauros doesn't have anything that would be too defensive against electric attacks. So yeah, Sonic's is gonna start. He's claiming roll over you like an avalanche. Well, I'll roll through like a rumbling storm. There's that strength. Fun fact, this Tauros knows Thunder and Surf. So it also knows Lantern-like moves. Another critical hit. Wow.
Yes, it's going down.
Wrong timing, but still lucky.
Awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon. Oh, it's Vaporeon.
Perfect.
It must be
Don't even need agility. So let's go.
a furious attack.
Ooh, a paralysis too. The Vaporeon's one of those rare ones that can actually survive an onslaught from Jolteon.
Speed is down. Marks applying for both competitors.
Don't even care about speed. Power through.
Oh, it has no direct line.
And it's down.
This has turned into a one-sided battle. Oh, it's Delibird.
Next up is
This the
Delibird.
last Pokemon. The one-on-one
And
battle continues.
next to go is Delibird.
Will it do it?
And that's the semifinal. Fun, huh?
And there goes the battle.
Lord Jolteon reigns. These Pokeball divisions are too easy. But they do help you decide which Pokemon are going to help you in the long run by just testing them all out. And now that I've done that, I'm prepared to face the Psychic Mason. Whose team, while balanced, is just basically you could put him anywhere else. I'd say the Borders team is more difficult.
The final battle. Which trainer will claim the champion's throne?
Alright, so he starts off with Slowpoke and I Blastoise. So we'll give it an Earthquake, see how much it does. It actually has really nice HP.
You sacrifice speed to raise its
Okay, it's
power.
gonna curse, so let's try surfing this time.
How nice.
Pretty good damage.
It's still not going to attack.
Still
Hot
cursing
attack
up.
unfolding.
You better attack this turn though.
There's the attack. It's not very effective. Whoa.
The only attack you can really muster up is Dig.
One Pokemon is still
Otherwise it had
capable of
Psychic and
the
Surf.
other one looks tired.
So double damage on that Earthquake. Overpowers that Slowpoke.
Oh, knockout.
The Pokemon, not the name.
The next Pokemon needs to be prepared. Oh, it's Raichu.
Now, Raichu's interesting. It's probably his biggest threat. So we're going to play Mirror Coat. I'm talking like cards. Against his Thunderbolt. Yes, we get damage about... Wow, that's underwhelming.
Miracle. Pathetic.
But we can still return about 160 damage to Raichu, which knocks it out. Too easy.
Is there any way of stopping this incredible Pokemon force?
Man, I thought it would be a lot more damaging against the Blastoise. That's 2 Thunderbolts. Well, actually, it's 3. Okay, so Smeargle pops up,
That was a glancing blow.
and he dealt 51 damage to my 102. And had a Quick Claw, and it could have knocked out Blastoise. But it didn't. You weren't too lucky with the Quick Claw, and that's what cost you Mason.
The champion has been decided.
The streak, this has been a flawless run. No Pokemon faded. See, I brought Flareon along for the final battle. I'm not that heartless. He just never got a chance. This cup is like a bunny slope. It's perfect for beginners and for finding strategies and Pokemon that you'll be using in the long run. Every member had their shot in battle, and those with the best heats will become the major playmakers. With Claude's new team, it should be pretty obvious who made the A squad already, but we'll see how they do in the more technical Great Ball Division next time. I'm ViscountKdub, thank you for watching, subscribe for more Gauntlet, and you know what's weird? Ice and Fire are weak against each other in Final Fantasy X, but Fire only beats Ice and Pokemon. Chill on that logic till next time.